Hello, everyone. Welcome to my new space, my new setup. My name is Dana Christian Lee, and I'm so happy to be with you today. I'm coming to you from Petaluma, California, wishing we could be together in person, but grateful that we can be together via social media and technology. Even though we may be overwhelmed by the technological world, the ability to stay connected is such a beautiful gift. So welcome, welcome. I hope this new space and this new platform nourishes you as I hope it does myself as well. Today is July 1st. Can you believe it? Half a year has gone by, and I want you to reflect on this half a year. I read someone today say, "What a wasted year," on social media. That 6 months of life is wasted. I do understand, because it's been a really epic, unprecedented, challenging moment in time. However, I want us to remember that each day is a blessing and a gift, even if it comes with all that 2020 has thrown at us and continues to bring to us. So today I'm asking us to challenge our own mindsets, not to say people are not struggling, that you are not struggling, that I am not struggling, because we are, and I acknowledge that, and I ask you to acknowledge it as well. However, on the other hand, I want you to hold this idea that your energy, your positivity, your happiness lies in your hands. It is up to us to choose our own energy and choose our happiness in the face of and in spite of all that asks us to pay attention to the noise and the cacophony that wants to bring us down. It is our duty to stay grounded, to stay centered, to be present with all that is. And the gift of yoga, moksha, liberation. 4th of July is about freedom, and in this nation right now, freedom is such a wild and interesting concept, let alone practice in our world. I want you to be with your practice of moksha, of liberation, of freedom. And in the yogic tradition, that is freedom of suffering from attachment to your thoughts and to your emotions and to the well-being or dis-ease of your body. Paying attention to your breath, being mindful in the moment, finding gratitude when it is so fleeting, moments of joy. Anchor onto them. Today, we're going to take our shoulders up and back. We're going to connect to our own hearts and remember that even though the world is struggling, even though we are struggling, we can choose joy. And I've had a poem recently come to me that I'm going to share at the beginning and at the end, one that I love so very much, and I hope it blesses you as well. Then I'll give it to us at the beginning and at the end, and we can take that, if any of that sparks anything within you, into your day. So let's use our time together to get present, to get quiet, to find gratitude, to acknowledge our struggle, and choose our own happy. So I invite you to sit up tall, palms down, thumb and forefinger together. Lift your shoulders up by the base of your neck, not by your ears, but by the base of your neck, and roll your arm bones back. And as your arm bones go back, draw the tips of your shoulder blades toward each other and activate the muscles behind your shoulder blades so you can connect to your heart. Lift and sit up a little taller. Softly close your eyes and gently begin to breathe deeply, slowly and mindfully, in and out. Pay attention, body, mind, and heart. Do a scan. Let the body be still. Let your heart start to open as you lift your chest. And the monkey mind, let it calm down. And to calm sometimes that monkey that chatters around, we have to pay attention to it. Acknowledge that it's there. I love the technique of breathing in and seeing a monkey scurry up a pole or a tree. And then hold and let that monkey sit at the top. And as you exhale, let that monkey go down the tree, the pole, wherever your monkey is, a vine. And then just keep breathing in and out, perhaps watching that monkey ascend and descend until that monkey is ready to be calm, to perhaps sit alongside you or even in your lap, or your monkey mind. Simply thoughts. Take this time to let them go and be present. The bell will bring you in and the bell will bring you out. Collective breath in. Long exhale out. Soften your breath. Feel the difference, mind, body, heart, and notice if the monkey has calmed. And as you stay in this meditative state, open your mind and open your heart to these words. Let them influence your practice, infuse your practice, and hopefully your day, your week, the rest of 2020 and your life. By Dylan Thomas, do not go gentle into that good night. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at the close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words have forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in the green bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight and learned too late, they grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my Father, there on sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Breathe in. Long breath out. Feel that in your bones, in your cells, in your being. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. To be with each day fully blazing and bright. And I challenge you this day with happiness amidst the struggle. Bring your palms together in front of your heart now, my friends, and open your practice with gratitude. Something or someone you can say, thank you, you have blessed me. You have brought me light. Ask for help for that thing, that experience, that situation that you feel is a curse, that is dark, that is heavy, that is weighing you down. Ask for help to navigate your days. And finally, let's dedicate our practice to our world, to our nation, to heal and to make wise choices so we can navigate these times together, being mindful of our brothers and sisters, being mindful of the struggle and the happy. To our heart's intention, let us now practice. Breathe in. Exhale out. Gently release your hands down and bring your hands to your knees. Inhale, sit up tall, arch your back, lift your heart center, look up. Exhale, round your spine back, pull your belly in and up. Inhale, arch, sit up. Exhale, round. 3 more times. Fill. Empty. Sit up tall. Turn your palms up alongside your body. Inhale, reach up. And as you exhale, empty out. Fill up, breathe in. Exhale, empty, breathe out. Interlace your fingers at your low back. Roll your shoulders up by the base of your neck and take your arm bones back. Draw your belly button into your spine as your ribs come together. And as you squeeze behind your shoulder blades, lift up your heart. You can stay here, or you can reach your knuckles back, lift your chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Breathe in and breathe out. Hug, bend your elbows, gently release and shake it out. Sweep your arms up. Interlace your fingers. Turn your palms up so your knuckles are on your head. Your seat is heavy. Get weighty and grounded through your seat. Bring your elbows forward. Shoulders up, breathe in by the base of your neck. Take the head of your arm bones straight back, and as you draw the tips of your shoulder blades in, lift your heart up. Keep all those actions. I know it's a lot. Begin to straighten your arms. If your elbows need to stay bent, you can keep them bent. But keep working the head of your arm bones back, drawing them in and lifting your chest up, maintaining the fullness of breath and the intentionality of your heart. Whether your arms are straight or bent, sit up taller and extend to the left. Shoulders back, chest up. Full breath in, long breath out. Rise up, breathe in, get a little breather, bend your elbows. And switch which index knuckles on top, so look at your hands. Do the awkward grip now. Elbows forward, shoulders back, reach up. Keep weighted through your seat. And as you extend to the right, Keep that left hip crease back and down so the left side of your body stays anchored. It wants to lift. Take 2 more breaths. Reach up, breathe in. Slowly release, let your arms bend and melt. Good, bring your fingertips behind you. Take your low back in, roll your shoulder blades up. Just feel that support in your lower lumbar spine to get that nice lift. Draw your belly button back, shoulder blades together, lift your heart up. You can even turn your gaze up. Just find a longer spine, a brighter heart in your seated posture. Full breath in, long breath out. Unwind, bring your right hand to the outside of your left knee, left hand behind. Sit up tall, gentle twist to the left. Deep inhale, long exhale. Slowly release, switch sides. Breathe in, lengthen, and twist. Together we inhale, sit up tall. Exhale, come back to center. And take a few more rounds of that cat-cow with your hands on your knees. Arch your back and round your back. Inhale. Every breath, savor it like the day. Do not go gentle into that good night. Fully live each breath and each moment. So as we put our heads on our pillows at night, as you finish your practice in Shavasana, you can say you left it all on your mat. Good. Sit up tall, just shake it out. Make a circle to the right and the left with your head. Maybe release your jaw if you're holding any tension. Good. And sit up, turn your wrists. Bend your elbows. Just get a little bit looser. Reach way up and then exhale, shake it and release. Good. All right, clear off your mat. If you have blankets on it or anything, move them to the side. Swing your legs around and come on into child's pose. Have your knees go wide and your big toes come together. Hips go toward your heels. And in this variation, we're going to bring our forearms down to the floor underneath our shoulders and have our arms extend forward. Forehead rests to the earth as we breathe. And in this pose, though it's seemingly passive, there's an activity to it by your finger pads pressing down into the earth, clawing so the heels of your hands get a little lighter. The armpits lift up away from the floor and your shoulder blades come on your back. Every breath in, feel that lightness in the underside of your arms. And every exhale, there's a softening, a weight between your shoulder blades as your heart goes down and forward. Deep breath in, long breath out. Mindfully look up. Come on up to your hands and your knees. Table pose. Wrist creases parallel to the front of your mat, the short side of your mat. Bring your shoulders up by the base of your neck. Breathe in. Keep that lift to your shoulders. And soften in your upper back. Plug your arm bones onto your back. Good. Drop your belly to the floor. Stretch your heart forward. Look up. Breathe in. Exhale. Press into your finger pads. Hands. Keep that flow. Arch and round. Arch and round. Neutral. You're going to walk your arms out a little bit longer. Come up on your finger pads like you're making a little tent. And press down through your finger pads. Without moving your fingers, try to claw them toward each other so the center of your hand lifts up. And as your hips stay directly above your knees, lift your shoulders forward and stretch your heart down and forward. So there's a lift on the underside and a descending, a softening without dropping in your upper back. We're opening the gate to your heart. The gateway, the passage, the bridge. Keep breathing slowly and deeply, 2 more rounds. Inhale, look up. Walk your hands back. You should feel that in your arms and your hands. You're strengthening and you're opening. Table to downward facing dog. Keep the shoulders forward, arm bones on your back. As your hips stretch back, your heart goes down and forward, your hips go up and back. You can move it around a little bit, bend your knees, walk it out. And then stay in downward facing dog. Each breath, make it count. No breath is wasted, no day, no week, no month, no half a year, 2020. It is not a waste, it is our awakening. Take a deep breath in, long breath out. Tippy toes look up between your thumbs, bend your knees and come all the way forward, forward bend. Your feet are 2 fists apart, parallel. Bend your knees if you need to touch the floor. With strong legs, pour your spine over your legs and let your head hang. Shoulders stay lifted, belly stays in and up. Deep inhale, long exhale. Inhale, look up, flat back. Your hands can stay on the floor or hands can come to your shins. I'm going to turn my body forward and you can stay facing the direction you are. Exhale, bow down. Lengthen, breathe in. Exhale, bow down, breathe out. One more, lengthen and fold. Push down into your feet, bring your hands at your waist. Come up halfway. Shoulders up by the base of your neck, elbows squeeze in. Draw your belly in and come all the way up to stand. And then release your hands down by your side, mountain pose. Close your eyes and notice the shape of your shoulders. The lift from the backside of your heart already. The power and the presence you are creating with your practice. Making each breath matter. Breathe in. Breathe out, open your eyes. Inhale, ride the breath. Arms come up. Exhale. Inhale, rise. Lift. Exhale, release. Rise up, breathe in. This time, exhale, bow forward, swan dive down. Look up, breathe in. Bow down, breathe out. Rise up, breathe in. Bring it all into the space of your heart. Good job. Release your hands down, turn your toes out. Feet a little bit wider than your hips. Hands at your waist and shoulders come on your back. Full breath in, fill. Bend your knees, exhale. Just gently warm up your legs. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, bend. This time as you stand up, rise your arms, interlace your fingers again, put your knuckles on the top of your head. Elbows come forward, hollow out your armpits, your shoulders go back. Notice you want to release your belly, so draw it in, lift your chest up. And as you keep your elbows forward, arm bones go back, straighten. Breathe in and straighten. Exhale, bend your knees, bend your elbows. Inhale, feel your shoulder blades, feel your heart with this. Have that flow, 3 more breaths. Where are your shoulder blades? Are they in and up? Stay here, full breath in, long breath out. Gently release a little hug, melt that left forearm down, take your right arm up. Finger pads reach forward, reach it toward me, toward the screen. Lengthen, take your armpit or arm bone back and reach your arm straight up. Turn your gaze up and notice your finger pads are forward, your shoulder is back. Don't drop that left shoulder, keep that back too. Full breath in, long breath out. Rise up, breathe in. Look up, other index knuckle in front, the awkward one. Palms up. Breathe in deeply. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale. Exhale. Here for a full round. Inhale. Heart lifts, exhale. Gently halfway, hug, unbind, right forearm goes down, left arm extends up. Reach your finger pads forward, shoulder up by the base of your neck, and then take the head of your left arm bone straight back, plug it in. Make sure your right arm bone is back as well. From the back side of your heart, reach up. You can turn your gaze up, soaking up each breath, each moment like a meteor on fire with light, power, beauty. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly rise up. Bring your hands together in front of your heart. Shoulders back, close your eyes, just feel into your pose. Release your hands down, notice the shape of your shoulders. Notice the lightness in your heart. Turn your fingers forward, or your toes forward. Shoulders go up, bend your knees, bend your elbows. And as you hinge at the waist, if you need a strap or a shirt or a towel, grab it. Bind your fingers if you can. And as your thighs go back, reach your heart forward, arm bones back, and bow forward. And once you're fully in your forward fold, try to straighten your legs. Deep breath in, long breath out. Bend your elbows, hug your muscles in, slowly unbind, lower your hands down to the floor. Stretch your spine forward, inhale, look up. Walk your hands to the left. Take lunge on the left. Square your hips and look forward with your chest. And if you need, you can use blocks, but if you can touch your hands on the earth, have your hands as wide, maybe a little bit wider than your shoulders today, just a smidgen, smidgen, smidgen. But come up on those finger pads and use your fingers powerfully to draw that energy, harness it into your heart and stretch your heart forward. Notice it's not all in the legs then. It's a more balanced pose. Full inhale. Left leg goes back, plank pose, exhale. Full plank, breathe in. Knees go down, breathe out. Get those finger pads active. Shoulders up, arm bones back, and then hug all the way down, chaturanga. Feet go back. Stretch your heart forward. Open up your cobra pose. Feel that hinge behind your heart as your shoulder blades tuck in and your heart lifts. And if your triceps are saying hello and you're struggling a little bit, that means you're activating the right muscles. Deep breath in, all the way down, breathe out. Tuck your toes, take your hips to your heels, rest your forearms on the floor. Look up, plant your hands, downward facing dog. Long inhale, long exhale. Lift your left leg up, breathe in, knee to nose, breathe out. Take it back, breathe in, stack and twist, breathe out. Stretch your leg back, breathe in. Outer left shoulder, breathe out. Take it back, breathe in, stack and twist, breathe out. Square it, knee to right elbow. Straighten it back, stack and twist. Stay for your inhale. This time you're going to step it all the way through back into lunge. Look forward. Nice work. Spin your back heel down. Spider walk your hands, lunge to the other side. Remember, hands a little bit wider than your shoulders today. Square your hips, claw your fingers toward each other. Activate your finger pads. Shoulder blades on your back, heart lifts. Full inhale, long exhale. Plant your hands, step your right leg back, plank. You can do full or half. Head of the arm bones come forward. Shoulder blades on your back. And then slowly, carefully, mindfully lower down, curl up into cobra. All the way down. Plant your hands by your ribs, up and back, hips to heels, with your forearms on the floor. Inhale up, exhale back. Right leg lifts, breathe in. Knee to nose, breathe out. One leg dog, then stack and twist. Straighten, inhale, outer right elbow. One leg, twist. Take it back, inner elbow, back, twist, square it. This time, lightly step it through, back to lunge. Full inhale, long exhale. Spin your back heel down. Spider walk your hands to wide-legged forward bend, look up. Breathe in, hold your big toes with your first two fingers. Shoulders lift away from your ears, bring them to the base of your neck. Plug your arm bones behind your heart. And then bow down. Deep breath in, long breath out. Flat back, look up. Hands at your waist, shoulders on your back, all the way up. Nice. Turn your left toes out. Adjust your stance so your front heel lines up with the center of your back arch. Hands are at your waist, shoulders are on your back. Stay anchored through your back foot and bend your front knee over your front heel. Track it to the little toe side. Firm your legs, lift your chest. Good job. Keep the shape of your legs. Right forearm bends, forearm comes to your thigh. Shoulder comes up and rolls back. Great. Keep that. Reach your right arm straight up and bring the base of your shoulder toward the base of your neck. Right hand forward, finger pads are strong. Harness that strength to take another full breath. Plug your arm bone back. And like a meteor, like it's said in that poem, shine it. Let it express itself. Let it go through the galaxy, the universe. In all of its glory. Push through your back foot. Stretch through your waist. Shoulders back, heart up. Stay for one full round. Stay with it. Slowly float your way up. Breathe in. Switch sides. Breathe out. Bring your hands to your waist. Shoulders on your back. Right toes turn out. Align your body. Full breath. Knee over heel. This is warrior two legs. We're going to move into Parsvakonasana, side angle pose. Bend your right arm and take your left hand at your waist. Make sure your right shoulder draws back, your belly button draws back. And as that left hip opens, take your left arm up, bring your shoulder up by the base of your neck and your finger pads forward. With power, with awareness, draw your arm bone back, plug it in like you're plugging in a light socket, and then shine it out, lift it up. And fully be and breathe in this shape. Choose life, every breath, every moment. So you can be present with the struggle and celebrate the joy. Breathe in, breathe out. Slowly come through warrior two just for a moment. So straighten your front leg, hands at your hips, right toes turn in, left toes turn out. Back up a little bit, there we go. Still learning my spacing. Breathe in, bend your front leg again, breathe out. I'm going to take you into triangle pose a different way. It's a way I really like to get into the pose. Take your hands like your little tents, your little suckers, and bring them on either side of your front foot and bend your back leg. Firm your legs and claw your finger pads toward each other like they're suction cups. Good. Now begin to straighten your back leg, pull your belly in. Float your right hand to your waist. Take both of your shoulders back. And now walk your hand back as you straighten your front leg. Come up on a block if you need to. Roll both of your shoulders back. That right arm is going to reach up. Take your side body long, finger pads forward, arm bone back. From the back side of your heart, shine your chest. Shine your light. Make sure that you're moving from the root of your shoulder back, not your fingers. Stay plugged in. The fingers stay forward, but the shoulder's what takes you back. Look down, bend your front knee slightly, hug in, all your muscles firm to the bone. Float it up. Switch sides. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands touch the floor, either side of your front foot, bend your back leg. Your legs are strong and your thighs go back. Push through your back leg so it straightens, not locks. Belly in, tailbone drops. Left hand comes to your waist. Both your shoulders roll up and back. And as your front leg straightens, walk that bottom hand back and extend your left arm up. Breathe with me, side body long, arm bones back. And from the back side of your heart, spin your belly and your chest from the right to the left. Open it up. Open yourself. Do not let 2020 close you down and think you wasted your time. Be present. Every breath. Look down, bend your front leg, slowly bring it up. Turn your toes in. Hands at your hips, shoulders on your back. Good job. Hook your thumbs, bind your fingers. One more shoulder stretch. And keep your elbows bent if you need to get the head of your arm bones up by the base of your neck. One more shoulder stretch. Deep breath in. Hug and release, touchdown, breathe out. Look forward. Walk your hands to your left foot. Lunge. Lower your back knee down. Low lunge. We're going to take pigeons. So if your hips are more open, walk your left foot over to the right, and have your knee go to the left. If you're feeling tighter today, point your knee between your hands, and your heel comes more towards your groin. You just listen to your body. Then we're going to come down like we did in child's pose onto our forearms, elbows underneath our shoulders, palms flip down, or you can find your fingers. And as you breathe, feel the shoulders come forward. And as you exhale, soften in your upper back. And notice as your heart softens, your body strengthens, but it opens. Notice when your heart softens, your mind relaxes and calms down, and then expands. Use your breath, use your poses to get curious about your practice, about your life. 3 more breaths. Slowly walk your hands back. Sit up, feel the breath here. And then take your left leg up and back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees a little, bend your elbows a lot. And use your finger pads so the heels of your hands start to lift and the elbows come forward. Keep the elbows coming forward. Plug your arm bones back. From the back side of your heart, stretch down and forward with your heart. And then as your arms straighten, from your heart, split that energy, stretch your hips way back and ground through your heels. And notice the pose get lighter and it lights up, it gets brighter. Full breath in, deep breath out. Look up, step, you may want to float. Forward bend. Lengthen, breathe in. Bow down, breathe out. We're going to take your other leg back, so stretch your left leg back, lunge. Lower your back knee down. Walk your right foot towards your left hand, or put your knee between your hands, pigeon side 2. Take your time. Allow your breath to take you in. And then you can slowly come forward down to your elbows. The breath lowers your hips closer to the floor. Actively taking your shoulders back softly and safely allows your heart to melt to the earth. And that is a powerful practice, my friends. To stay soft, to stay open in your heart when you're challenged. When our nation is brought to our knees, we are called to our practice even deeper. To stay strong, to stay healthy, to stay grounded. Yet filled with light and hope. Three more breaths. Mindfully look up, walk your hands back, make your way to downward facing dog. And try what we did last time. Bend your knees, bend your elbows, hollow out your armpits. And stretch fully into your shape. 3 breaths. Last dog, give it all you've got. Rage, rage against the dying of the downward facing dog. As you exhale, back into child's pose, knees wide, big toes kiss, forearms on the earth. Look up, walk your hands back, and sit on up. Just sit back on your heels for a moment. Feel the shape of your shoulders as you close your eyes. Feel the cultivation of the asana, the pranayama, the intention. Shift you, elevate you, and transform you. To liberate you to the moksha, the freedom that yoga offers. Together we breathe in. Exhale, breathe out. Slowly open your eyes. I'm going to ask you to lie on your backs and have your knees be as wide as your mat and your feet flat. I'm going to sit up for this one, but I want you to lie back. You're going to bend your arms like a goalpost. Then you're going to press your wrists back and keep your fingers active. Lift your elbows away from the floor. Good. And from the anchoring of your wrists, anchor your shoulders back. Keep the curve in your low back, but anchor your belly button back as your ribs come together. Take a full breath. You can let your elbows come down to the floor, but keep the actions. As you twist your knees one direction, you decide what direction. Keep your gaze straight up toward the sky. Stay in that twist for a few rounds of breath. Let that next inhale bring your knees back up. Exhale, anchor and center. And you're going to gently switch your knees. Keep the anchoring of your wrists and your shoulders, and then your elbows stay back and down. And twist. Breathe in deeply. Exhale completely. And as you come back up, anchor again through your shoulders, wrists, feet, press them down. And then hug your knees in. Give them a little rock. And then we're going to set up for bridge pose. So lie on your backs. Grab a strap or a towel if you have one. And some of you can actually even hold on to your ankles. Once you find your shape with your knees bent, hip distance apart, find the spacing between your hands and your ankles, whether you have a strap or you're actually holding your ankles. Press into your feet and lift your hips up. Turn your gaze up so the back of your neck has its lumbar or cervical spine curve. And then walk your shoulder blades toward each other. Take the tips of your shoulder blades behind your heart and lift your heart up. And keep pulling back with the strap. Arms are straight. Roll more onto your shoulders and lift your heart up. Keep your gaze skyward. Breath slow and full. Support and lift your heart. Deep breath in. Gently release your bind. If you have a strap, you can set it to the side just to release. You're going to use it again 2 more times. Walk your shoulder blades off your back. Close your eyes. And feel. This time, if you would like to release the strap or use a bind or hold your ankles, you choose. We're going to do 2 more bridge poses together. You choose the way you get there. I'm going to hold on to my ankles. Take an inhale, lift your hips up, and then walk your shoulder blades toward each other. Make sure your shoulders are only at the base of your neck, not up by your ears. And as you have your bind with your hands, press down with the back sides of your arms. And if you have a strap, pull that strap back to lift your heart up and stretch your knees forward and away from you as your chin goes up and your cervical spine has that nice curve. Breathe. Together we inhale. Slowly release, lower down. Walk your shoulder blades off your back. Let your palms soften up. Take a couple restorative breaths in and out. As we set up for one final bridge, and if you're really feeling like you want to go deep, you can do a Urdhva Dhanurasana or a full wheel if that's in your practice. Only if you can keep yourself safe, take that shape. Otherwise, get yourself set up. Last bridge pose. Anchor down through your shoulders and your feet. Lift your hips. Walk your shoulder blades deeply behind your heart. And as you press down through your feet, keep your arms straight and pull that strap back into your ankles as your knees stretch forward. Your heart will lift. Keep space between your chin and your chest. And let the light of your heart shine as you plug into the place that can feel the sadness, but remember and still celebrate joy. Each breath, stay with it. Together we inhale. Together we exhale. Hug in, gently, slowly unbind, lower down. Walk your shoulder blades off your back and tuck your knees in. Just rock a little bit side to side, back and forth. Full inhale, long exhale. Extend your legs long, down and forward. Reach your arms up, interlace your fingers. Full body stretch as the heels of your hands stretch up, the heels of your feet stretch down. And softly release the bind, bend your elbows. Let your arms face up alongside your body. Widen your legs so your feet can fold or open to the sides. Fingers softly curl to your palms. And walk your shoulder blades sweetly in so they can nestle behind your heart. And once you've made your adjustments for Shavasana, close your eyes. Soften your jaw. Soften your breath. And let your body release. Rest. And find a place of deep stillness, deep peace, just for a few moments. Breath of life flows in. Exhale long out your mouth. Soften your lips together. Before you move, feel the bell ring through your being. Feel the lightness of your heart and the weightiness of your bones. The humanity and the divinity that is you here and now on this earth. And in this pose of rest, ask yourself, how did you go in and how shall you come out? And may Dylan Thomas's words be your final blessing of Shavasana before we come into our final pose and make our way into our day. Do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at the close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Though wise men at their end know dark is right, because their words have forked no lightning, they do not go gentle into that good night. Good men, the last wave by, crying how bright their frail deeds might have danced in the bay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Wild men who caught and sang the sun in flight, and learned too late They grieved it on its way. Do not go gentle into that good night. Grave men near death, who see with blinding sight, blind eyes could blaze like meteors and be gay. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. And you, my Father, there on the sad height, curse, bless me now with your fierce tears, I pray. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Breathe in. Breathe out powerfully. Feel that poem, feel that power course through your body to remind you that your life is a gift as you slowly stretch and awaken. Bend your knees one at a time. Feel your feet on the earth. You are alive. You are here and you are now. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Slowly roll to one side and find steadiness with your hands on the earth. Use your hands to help you sit up, my friends, and take your final seat. Cross your feet. Sit up proudly. Sit up tall. Join your palms together in front of your heart center. And once again, lift your elbows, take your shoulders back. And as you close your eyes, feel the alignment of your body, attune to your heart, and attune to the words of Dylan Thomas. Do not go gentle into that good night. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. My friends, live your life fully. Find the freedom that yoga offers. May moksha bless you and be yours. And may you be a blessing into a world that asks you to stay awake, to stay compassionate, and to take just action for those who cannot act for themselves. Until we meet again, keep shining your light, keep sharing your life. Our world needs you. Go in peace and namaste. I love you all. I hope you have a beautiful night or day whenever you're watching this. And know that you are beloved. Thank you.
That was super fun. You guys are great.